Howdy everyone, and welcome back to The More You Grow. As you can see, I made it out to the Old Mill Pond Museum for the Good of the Land Festival. And I've seen a lot of awesome things so far. We've got this awesome water wheel behind us, and there's plenty more to see. I plan on going to a pond management class at 10:30, so that's coming up. We're gonna see Doug from Doug and Stacey, and a lot of other cool events. So let's go check it out.
I wanted to give you a little bit of history of fisheries management. The whole idea of fisheries management as a science is only about 80 years old. It's not something that even existed before the 30s. Somewhere around 1935 or so, an entomologist who's actually a bug doctor at Auburn University, his name was Homer Swinger. Okay. At any rate, Homer realized that in the state of Alabama at that time, there were a lot of poor farm pond owners and poor property owners that were struggling trying to make enough small units of protein for people to eat. You didn't have extensive electrical service in the countryside. People didn't have refrigerators, things like that. So when they had protein to eat, it had to be fairly small. And fish provided them with a way to do that. And what we recommend as the rule of thumb in small ponds is that you remove 25 of these small bass per acre per year. They need to take about 50 of them out of this body of water to really get this pond back in balance and get it to where you've got plenty of food for the fish that are in there. So if you've got one carry-home message today for your private pond management, is go home, catch a bunch of those little bass, take them out and eat them. If you don't eat them, plant them under a corn stalk, do something with them, but get them out of that pond. You got to think of that pond like you do a peach tree. In the spring, you see all the blossoms on that peach tree. If you let every one of those blossoms form a peach, come fall, that tree will be covered in peaches, and they'll all be about that big. And it's just not much bigger than a pitch, not doing you any good. If you'll knock about half those blossoms off in the spring, the resources go to the remaining peaches, and those peaches get nice and big. That's what the basic tenet of fisheries management is. It's just matching the growth of your fish to the amount of food that's in that body of water.
Look who I ran into, guys.
What's up?
We got the Texas boys in the frame. Arms are pretty long, but only so long. So y'all enjoying it so far? What have y'all run into since you've been here?
Awesome. We ran into Doug and Stacey.
We'll see if we can catch him here in a minute.
Yeah, it is awesome. It's a great setup. Lots of cool stuff. So we kind of just got here and getting into the flow of things here. Yeah.
So what kind of things are y'all looking for at this event? What kinds of things are you looking to see?
We came to chill with YouTubers. Yeah. That's what we came for.
Kind of on the same note, there's a few things I saw that I specifically wanted to see, but other than that, going with the flow, seeing who we run into.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff here to see. So. Yeah, this is our speed.
Right, well we're gonna see what else we find, and I'll bring y'all along the way.
See y'all.
Oh no, look what we got here.
Oh no, look who it is.
Doug from OffGrid with Doug and Stacey.
Can't believe you made it out. That's awesome.
I had to come as my opportunity. I've missed like 2 of them so
That's
far.
right, we did try to hook up before. Yeah.
So I had to make the opportunity. So you're out here at the event. We're here today. So what are you kind of out here for? I know you came to speak a little bit, but what are you looking for out of the event today?
Always it's about supporting community, right? So the more, if you guys are watching these type of homestead videos or OffGrid or this lifestyle, you know, a lot of guys here are forging, they're bringing back a lot of these old techniques that we got away from, but it's about supporting that community, because if we can grow the community and grow the awareness even through social media, then more people can be more self-sufficient, and that's the name of the game. So at least for us. So when we come to these events, basically we're not trying to take away, but we're trying to bring awareness, bring people to the events. Like here you are, right? You wouldn't even have been here. I remember I saw you on Facebook, or I got a hold of you somehow, and I said, hey, make sure you come out. Here we are.
I wouldn't even known.
Right, and that's what it's all about.
Right, and so you got a lot of things going on at the farm. What are you looking forward to for this next year?
Okay, so we got 2 big things coming, but I can't tell you what they are because they're top secret. But we got some stay tuned, because there are some good stuff coming up. So we're going to be busy when we get home. We got to finish up the root cellar. A lot of people are waiting for that. And snow's flying. We've been gone for 2 weeks, and we had 4 snowstorms in the 2 weeks. So we're just, you know, adapting to the weather. Once we get home, Stacey's already there. And we got a lot of big projects coming up, and I want to finish the root cellar and then go on with the learning center and that kind of stuff.
Lots of good things to look forward to. So if you haven't checked them out yet, OffGrid with Doug and Stacey on YouTube, you can see all these projects there. So
yeah, thanks for coming out.
Oh yeah, I look forward to hearing you here in a little bit.
Yeah. So basically what we're going to talk about is like pioneer life in the 21st century. If you're not familiar with us, how many people watch our YouTube channel, OffGrid with Doug and Stacey? Right, so we got a bunch of new people that are like, all right, let's go watch this guy. What the heck's he talking about? So my wife and I, we basically lived in the city, and 7 years ago we decided that we had enough of the rat race. So we dismantled the rat wheel and we moved out to the country. We moved to 11 acres, and I built a log cabin from wood from the forest. It wasn't a kit, and we did it in 90 days. I slept in a tent, and my wife then came to the property. We had a 1-bedroom apartment. Back up. We had a big house. We decided we wanted to live simpler, so then we moved to a 1-bedroom apartment to get used to like tiny living, and then from there we launched into the log cabin.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Bob Benson, Longview, Texas, and I'm a wood carver. And I got started in wood carving when I was a Boy Scout young, and I also had my son, he wood carved too. My favorite thing to carve is wood flowers. I make these wood flowers at children's hospitals, at festivals, all over the United States, and I use a wood called sumac, and it has to be green, and I just carve sumac like this, and then some of them I spray paint, and then I have a bamboo skewer that normally goes in the bottom of them so they can stick in a vase or on the ground. I also carve on rolling pins. I carve on cypress knees. And I teach carving to kids. This is my very first wood carved Santa Claus. And now I'm already up to 5,800 Santa Clauses. And I teach the kids how to do a Santa Claus with this little ring. You spin it around and the kids can look and see what the Santa Claus face looks like. And so I teach it. I'm trying to get kids to get interested in wood carving too. I even carve on my hammers. I have ammunition boxes.
Oh, let's see one of those if you got it.
And a lot of this is made out of recycled wood. It's got a lock on it for put your tools in, put your cleaning stuff in my ammunition boxes.
Where can they find you and contact you if they want any of these
You
things?
can find me in Longview. Then I have a website called Crafters Web Mall. It's all one word, Crafters Web Mall.